Our next guest is a mother of five whose YouTube channel, A Catholic Mom's Life, has nearly 70,000 subscribers. Joining us now from Virginia is Heather Johnson. Hi, Heather.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fine. 70,000 subscribers. How did this ministry start?
Well, it's funny. In our local parish at the time, I just wanted to start a little Bible study. Me and my husband and my family just moved to this new town, and and there were no other, Catholic mommy groups or anything, which I had had previously. So I went to the office and asked the office if I could start a Catholic mommy group there, and they just the secretary said, "Nope, we have no room for that." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Okay. And I did feel like God called me to that type of ministry, like motherhood ministry. And I love talking about God and the faith. And so I drove home and I just felt so depleted. I was like, okay, God, what do you want me to do? And I just very clearly in my heart heard God say to start a YouTube channel. And I had never watched YouTube before. I didn't know much about YouTube. I didn't know anything about filming. And I almost immediately felt a zeal for doing YouTube. And so I was like, okay, I'm open to that, but you have to convince my husband. Otherwise, I'm not doing it because my husband's very private and stuff. So I asked my husband that night and he thought it was a little crazy, but he was like, okay. And so that's kind of how it all got started.
I love that. God told you to do a YouTube channel, and you did, and 70,000 subscribers later. It's obviously impacting a lot of moms out there. You grew up in a very big Catholic family, right? You're one of 10?
Yes, yeah.
And it was your mom's, you talk about your mom's, beautiful faith that helped you fall in love with God and fall in love with the rosary. And now you're doing the same with your children, which is so beautiful. Your children and other families.
Yeah, it is neat how I I thank my mom all the time for the faith that she passed down to me. And you think about all the generations before that it was passed down through the parents and stuff. And so that is a big part of the ministry, is how to teach our families about the faith, and not water it down and just live this amazing, beautiful Catholic faith so boldly in today's world.
We were just seeing some pictures of the kids dressed up as angels and saints, and I've seen a few of their videos. They're very good with doing the videos with you too, right? They're pretty comfortable in front of the camera.
They are. It is bizarre. It's pretty rare. I do some vlogging. It's a lot more work, but I think it's important for people to see, like, visually, like what does a Catholic family look like, and not that we're all spectacular, but I know there's a lot of people who don't have any example of what that looks like. So a lot of people love seeing the kids, and the kids are just naturals in front of the camera. So they're very sweet, cute children. Yeah.
and your topics, it's a wide range because it is how you're teaching your children to pray and teaching the faith to your children. But you go on to other things like recipe, things that all moms want to know, recipe ideas, homeschooling, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I try to think of, like, okay, what would I enjoy looking at or watching? What would I take, 10 minutes out of my busy schedule to watch? So I think about that, like what will help people. I mean, it's, our spiritual life is so important, but also like to cater, making sure that we're healthy as moms so that we can keep up with our children. And, all these little things I think are really important. So I try to think of, like, just different aspects of things that I would be interested in watching, and that, I try to keep the Catholic faith even in those videos, because it is such a huge part of my life, and, loving God is amazing. So even those videos, I try to, like, talk about the faith, because some people will click on those videos not being Catholic and it's a good time to minister and stuff. So yeah, I enjoy the cooking videos a lot, a lot. They're a lot of fun.
But even when you talk about maybe, Catholics clicking on your videos, one of the biggest, I think, the Catholic etiquette for beginners, the going to
Oh
mass,
yeah.
was one of your most popular, like 140,000 views. That many
Yes.
people watch that. So I think that's just so great because you're just, like I said, going to mass for beginners.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of like very new Catholics who come to my channel, or like they're interested in the Catholic faith. And so I just make it a lot of basic videos, like how to get started, if you want to be Catholic, and how to pray the rosary is another like video that kind of, got a lot of views and stuff. So there's definitely that aspect of people who are searching for a faith. And so they come across my channel. And so I get to talk about Catholicism and stuff. So it is pretty neat. A lot of people are searching right now.
Yeah, that is so nice. I think the most popular, and I'm not sure, but I think the most popular was about your miraculous medal, right? I think you had about
Yeah, I think so. It's definitely one of those up there. Yeah. So, and I never take it off. I love it.
Tell us about that.
Yeah. So my mom, when we were little, had a deep conversion, and so she told us about the miraculous medal, and so I always growing up had one. And so it's the neat thing is I always envisioned that Mary, like when you put this on, it's kind of like Mary's wrapping you in her mantle. And I will say I feel so at peace when I have it on. Like I just know that Mary's with me, and that she just never leaves my side. And so I wanted to encourage people because I know there's a lot of anxiety and fear and just people who, are struggling with the world. And that's one thing Mother Mary has helped me with so much is taking away anxiety and fear and just like focusing on God instead of focusing on the chaos of the world.
Yeah.
So this is a great step is to have the miraculous medal, and I never take it off. I wear it in the shower. I sleep with it. I just, unless I'm having a C-section, that's the only time I take it off. So, yeah, it's very important.
And you shared that with like 170,000 people saw that story and all the stories with the kids. And you are giving moms, hope, a little bit of joy in your life, showing them. So we're going to send them. It's a CatholicMomsLife.com, right?
Yeah. Yep. That is my website as well. So there's a lot of different ministry things. So like Faith in 5 is our new one where you can teach the Catholic faith in 5 minutes a day to your children very easily. There's different age groups and even adults. So 5 minutes a day and you'll learn the Catholic faith. So yeah, that is a huge ministry on that website.
Well, Heather, we're glad God told you to start your YouTube channel. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.